Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Super duper.
That's nice.
Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes. Boy,
That is good news.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh, that sounds so good.
I served jury duty one time, and they would put us in the jury box and ask us questions, and if the lawyers didn't like your answer, they could kick you off and send you home. One of the questions was, have you ever been the victim of a crime? I realized very quickly everyone's trying to get out of jury duty, so everyone's trying to top each other so they get kicked off. It's like a game show. I'd never seen anything like this. Number one, have you ever been the victim of a crime? Yeah, I was mugged 3 times, twice at knife point and once at gunpoint, and I had my car stolen from my driveway, and somebody took my pet from my yard, and somebody smacked me, and that made me cry. Okay, all right. All right, number 2, have you ever been the victim of a crime? Yeah, I was mugged 5 times, 3 times at knife point, and 1 time at gunpoint, and another time at another point. And I get carjacked every day. And when I walk my pets, people go, give me those! People are always hitting me with bricks. I'm always sobbing and weeping uncontrollably. Whoa, hey! All right. Number 3, have you ever been the victim of a crime? Yeah, I mugged 7 people. I stole 9 cars. No, victim. Oh, victim. Oh, no.
What's happening, sports fans? It's the Power Trip Morning Show, final version of Rock Bottom Radio. Maxo's here, hey. Zacho's here. The 3 of us, we haven't made it yet because it's not 8 o'clock. This may crash and burn, but I thought the first 2 days were fine. Now it's not the same without Mom and Dad, but I thought at some point though on Sunday night before I fell asleep, I thought there's a strong possibility that they're going to run best of on Wednesday. Yeah. Like it's going to get to like 8:15 and we're just going to be looking around at each other like we're in a waiting room, right? Like, you got anything? Who's pitching over there, Hawk? But we haven't. It's been all right. And today continues. We have Parrish in studio right at 5:30.
Heck yeah, it's Brett's officially rock bottom now, baby.
Yeah, right. And then Tommy Olson is going to join us on a normally he's here tomorrow, but he's going to join us in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whenever he busts in the door and calls Zacho an old son of a bitch. So we made it. We made it.
Yeah.
We made it to Wednesday, right? Like and then Barb will join us at 7:30, and that'll be great. We had one day of Rosie yesterday, but here we are. How is everyone? Great?
I think you guys have done an amazing job.
Thanks, Perry.
Yeah. Great job.
Maxo, you good? Everybody good?
I'm black and beautiful last time I checked, but haven't looked in the mirror lately. I might just be black.
No, you're still beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, buddy.
So yesterday, I don't know, like the one thing that I keep waiting for, and it, normally about August, you look up on the internet, you go, hey, when's Madden coming out? And to Zach's credit, he's been right, but I'm a sucker for it. I buy it every year because I can't help myself.
Right.
I just can't help myself. I have to play it. I want I know there's people on, PlayStation, whatever, and the Xbox bit where they download. There's one guy he downloaded every single player, basically the exact same look, the exact same everything from the 2024 NFL draft.
Yeah.
Every guy.
Those people are the best.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you...
No,
I mean, I have time. I have time. I don't have that kind of time.
So much time.
Like 255 players. Like exact look, number, all of it. But like that, it doesn't have the same effect as like downloading and getting the new roster on the new game.
Right.
I cannot tell you how excited I am. And Abbott's going to be pissed because we're all going to be playing it like when we all got Red Dead and we played Red Dead. I cannot wait for this college football game.
Same.
But I don't know why there isn't a review for it. I haven't seen like Game Informer do a review for it.
Which is very concerning.
Right? Yeah. Correct. And you
Agreed.
Google it And it's like, Reddit. I'm not going on Reddit. No, I'm leaving. No, Reddit is a cesspool of hell.
Oh, no, it's nothing but great, positive people who know exactly what they're talking about.
You should have seen when my wife and I announced we were pregnant. You should have seen how Reddit reacted to that.
Oh, my God.
But that has something to do with it, and we're not going to get upset about it. But it's got to be. I don't know why there isn't a review. Do any of you have any answers? Brett, do you have an answer?
I don't, but I'm not concerned about it because I've watched the gameplay about 100 times, I think, at this point. I'm fired up about it. You guys should do like an online dynasty or something for the power trip. That'd be so much fun.
So is everybody pick their own team? Is that the bit? How do you? I've never played. I only play. I don't play online because I don't want to lose to kids.
Yeah.
And B, I don't want to be sweared at by a kid because my ego is as small as it can be.
Speaking of Reddit,
my ego is about as big as it can be. But my self-awareness and self-esteem is about this big. I don't want to be screamed at by a child or like a 7-year-old who just whooped me with East Carolina, and my stacked Notre Dame team.
Yeah, a 12-year-old's calling me slurs because he's beating me 70-0, and I just got to take it.
He keeps running the triple option. You can't stop it.
You can't stop it. Are you interested at all in this, Parrish?
I never got into the Maddens. Has there ever been like a swing and a miss with Maddens?
Yeah.
Okay, that was
yesterday.
Question.
Yesterday,
the pitcher's pitching a perfect game when it comes to the Madden series.
Yesterday, when
Madden is Miguel Sano at this point.
Yesterday, when we were talking about things to get Zacho going, we should have brought up Madden, and he's been right every year. Madden is literally copy and paste.
Yeah,
it's the same game. It's the same sayings. The announcers, I bet, go in and just like add all the new rookies,
Collinsworth
and that's
still
it.
sucks. Yeah,
and it's now it's not even him.
It's not even him anymore.
It's Charles Davis and is it
Brandon Gowden,
who are both great. Charles Davis is A+.
Yeah, but they're saying the same phrase.
It's the same phrases over and over and over again. And the issue with it, and I know this isn't Video Games Weekly, but we got one more day to talk about whatever we want, right?
That's right.
But the best part about MVP, and I hope that the NCAA football has a similar thing, and I haven't seen it. I'm sure one of you will know. And I know you had your hand up, Zacho, because maybe you found a review. The best part about the show is its dynamic difficulty. Whereas you get better, it gets harder. I don't understand. Is that like a trademark bit? I don't understand how Madden doesn't have this, because Max and I have talked about this 100 times. Rookie, way too easy. Pro, once you get the hang of it, too easy. Anything above that is impossible to play. It's impossible.
The gap between all pro and all Madden is...
It's not even worth playing.
Right. Like, unless you're a professional, competitive gamer, how could you ever even compete against the computer? Every single throw is an interception.
Correct. So they need something like that. And I don't know if that's going to happen, because I know they have another thing that they're sending out today. And the bit yesterday was that Arch Manning is now in the game, which I think is cool. But I don't really know about it. I've watched the gameplay and all that, but I can't wait. Zacho, you had your hand up?
Well, Uproxx, some website called Uproxx, UPROXX, basically came up with a thing that they said back in May that they were among other media outlets that were invited to the EA Sports campus in Orlando for an early look at it. The key words here are you'll have to wait until July to get their hands on to release all of their full thoughts.
Yeah.
So the good news is they actually did have media there.
There's an embargo, I would bet.
There's an embargo.
Sure, yeah.
So that's a good thing. We were talking earlier about how that's concerning, but yeah.
Well, the early access, if you pre-ordered it, starts on Monday, but the actual game doesn't come out until the 19th. So you're probably not going to see anything until
basically on Monday you could play like Notre Dame versus Florida State, or it's like where you could only play like one team. Is that the bit?
No, if you pre-ordered, you get the game early.
On Monday?
Yes. Monday at 3.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. I can't help myself. I'm pumped. And I know, Perry, you guys got really into. Did you play the new Zelda, or did you just
absolutely. Oh, yeah. We love it. I was just saying, the Zelda is still a classic at our house. That's for sure.
The Tears of the Kingdom or whatever.
Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, we did all that.
Rocks.
We just keep. I like. And Turner and I would like to just go back and keep fighting Ganon.
Yeah, there's a million things to do. Yeah. Like, you're never gonna run out of things to do with that game.
Never ends.
That map is so freaking huge.
Yeah.
Now, isn't it basically what was the first one on Switch?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Isn't it that, but in the air?
And underground.
Yeah.
As well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's really cool, man.
That game, this will shock you, but I was super pumped when the Switch came out. I bought one, and it was super fun. And then there's like one part in Zelda where you fight this like sword machine, and I couldn't beat it. And it was so hard, and it was like this one move where it didn't matter what sword. Yep. I go find the best sword, but it'd do this like double swipe at me, and it would just it would just kill me every time. And then like some of the end bosses on that, you're like, it's like a puzzle. That's above my pay grade, man. I'm not good at that stuff.
Galactos, that's Turner's favorite arch nemesis or enemy or whoever. Yeah. Bad guy.
But video games are sweet, man. They get better and better as like the years go on. But to Zacho's point, Madden, man, I've said this every year, and I know, but like they had this whole bit on Madden, which I think comes out a month from today, how they basically have changed everything, right? And I think on the college one, you get like there's 3 different sets of play-by-play and commentary people. Sweet. So it's depending on the. Go ahead, Zach.
2 different sets.
Oh, it's 2. Well, either way, but it's not.
It's Reese Davis and one of the other guys from the Palmer, maybe.
And then I think it's the lady. I think you get Doris. Not Doris Burke, but who's the lady that does play-by-play? I thought it was 3.
Medea.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. And then it's
there's like the normal one, and then there's like the big game commentary, which is
Medea.
Big what?
Medea.
Yeah. But
Tyler Perry.
Yeah. But that's sweet. See, that's a plus. Like, that's a thing you look forward to, because as much fun as Madden is, eventually, like, Madden, the one complaint Madden got was Madden.
Yeah.
They stopped using John Madden because people were tired of it. They replaced the guy's name. Now, I wonder the money he's made from that, but man, they say that they are changing it. There's all these new features to it.
It looks bad, though.
Yeah, I know, but like I can't help myself. But
I'm still going to play it too.
Yeah, of course.
I'm still going to try it too.
Yeah, I pre-bought both of them because I want both of them, and I'm excited to play both of them. But yeah, so yeah, that's Maxo, that's Parrish, that's Brett, that's Zacho. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. Tommy will join us at some point, and then Little B will join us at about 7:30.
By the way, Tom, if you're listening right now, don't come up here during the break. I want a good, solid, you all son of a bitch.
Well, then, should we keep going? I mean, this is how I know if he's going to be here. He's checked my Instagram story.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
And he hasn't. So,
okay.
Oh, wait, yes, he has. So he's at least up. He did reply to Parrish's 4:30 in the morning McDonald's text.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I know. I
was in do not disturb mode, I think.
So was I, but yeah.
I had to get here on time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Perry. Zacho's going to do Duel of the Decade, so we'll have that.
Sweet. Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. We got a lot planned. We got a ton to talk about. And when Tommy gets here, I saw something yesterday that physically made me ill. And I can't wait to get Tommy's reaction to it.
If Hockey were here, he'd say something like, "Oh, did you look in the mirror?"
Yeah, yes, well played. But I'll tell you, this is something that he would have started sobbing if he saw what I saw. It's a good thing, but it brought back memories where it made me physically ill. I'll explain at some point if you can't figure it out already.
The Fan. Peter.
That's the quietest start to a song ever. The Power Hour begins at 8 a.m. It's brought to you by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. KFAN.com/watch. If you want to see the stares that we're going to get from Barb, I'm sure, when we get to that point. Because we're going to say something, and she's going to give us a well-deserved stare.
How many? What's the over-under?
A ton.
Yeah.
It's basically going to be like back in the day when you would ask the principal. The principal would sit down in the classroom. We're running that risk for our profession today. She's great. I can't wait because she adds a dynamic that none of us can, and she's awesome. But, like, it's going to be like we're being watched by, what is that? What's the bit where you're being watched by Big Brother? That's basically
1984.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you'll be shocked to know all those books we were required to read, I almost said. I never did. Except for, I really liked, which is weird, The Catcher in the Rye. I read that book.
No, that was the worst one.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
wow.
that's That's surprising to me.
1984, no thanks. Fahrenheit 451, no thanks.
To Kill a Mockingbird?
No.
Of Mice and Men?
I have no idea. Is that a book? I've never read that.
You read The Catcher in the Rye.
The Catcher in the Rye. I'm not joking. Is the worst book of all time.
Well, it's why.
He wanted to be a catcher.
Rose likes it.
Rosie, you're talking about something else.
Yeah, and he'll be here in a minute. He said he's here somewhere.
He's what?
He's here.
Oh,
he's that too.
Yeah, he's wandering around somewhere.
Here somewhere.
There we go. I heard you say it. I heard you say it, brother.
Oh man.
Yeah, here he is.
Tommy Olson has entered
Dream
the
come
building.
true right there.
Oh, I'm so excited to be
You're
back
finally
on
an
the
old
TO.
son of a bitch, Zacho.
Right.
Oh yeah. Aren't I?
One shining moment.
29 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, brother?
Here, that was an early one this morning.
That was an early. That was an early morning. Yes, it
Doesn't
was.
reply, but he stops to get his own coffee.
Paulie, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It's been phenomenal the past 2 days.
Oh, I appreciate that.
It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, well.
I might call the other two and say, why don't you guys just stay in Pleasure
I can't do it without. Yeah, I'm sure they're both super dehydrated. Yeah, they haven't left their hotel room. No, I appreciate it, but I can't do it without those two. I love those two.
Oh, they're great.
But Maxo and Zach have been excellent. This has been super fun. I'm honored to be able to do it.
Yeah.
What was I going to? Oh, do you know what's 50 days from today?
The opener?
The Goph's opener.
The best
50
ever.
days from today, man. That's how quick. And they're 1.5 point favorites. And the one thing you and I.
Really?
Yeah, you and I always argue about this.
Yeah.
Their over-under, I think, is 4.5. I think they go way over. They start with 4 straight home games.
That's what I'm saying.
They got to win at least 2 of them.
Wow, Paul, this is.
I'm just saying.
No, I think you're right, though. But, 4.5 seems low. It really does.
4.5 is extremely
We have
low.
weapons. I think we're going to be okay.
I mean, I don't know anything about the team, but
The new quarterback's going to be phenomenal.
North Carolina doesn't have Drake May.
No.
Rhode Island, probably terrible.
Right. But, right.
Yeah.
Let's pump the brake.
4.5 is.
Because then it's Nevada.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have to go through the whole schedule, but I really think we got a chance.
Yeah, they'll win more than 4.5.
I think
games,
so, too.
right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we'll play it
They
online.
go to USC, right?
No. No.
USC comes here.
That's Schmoll's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was he at the golf tournament we were at? He was on. Was it? Did you see that, Perry?
Yeah. Did you?
It was Ed Olson, and I couldn't tell if it was your dad or your
it
brother.
said Junior. So
I thought maybe your dad would be there, but I thought, why didn't he come up and say hi? Did I offend him?
No. So Nick, you know who runs it? Nick England.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah,
So,
great,
Awesome guy.
He had a different tournament for some Gopher versus Wisconsin football thing.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before. And then I said, Eddie would love to do that one. And then he just assumed that he could do the one on Monday too.
Yeah.
And he was in France.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good excuse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oui.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oui.
Bonjour.
Just for work or just for the hell of it?
So listen to this.
We're in France.
Where the naked ladies dance? Easy, Zach. Easy.
It's my mom's birthday on the July 3rd. So every 4th of July is massive.
It
right?
was your mom's birthday.
It was my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
And so my brother and his wife, Cam, who's awesome, we're giving them presents a week before. We had you know how birthdays kind of get thrown under the rug now that you're older?
Oh, yeah.
So we moved the birthday
Which
a week
sucks
before.
because birthdays are great. Don't let Corey tell you they're not.
Oh, that's the best ever.
He just awesome. Yeah, they're fun. Birthdays are great.
It's a day to just ride around like you're royalty, you know?
correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of birthdays did he have going on?
He hates birthdays. You're not allowed. Him and Kennedy. That's their bit. You're not allowed. You're an adult. Okay, calm down.
Right.
Skeletor.
So long story short, Sess and I give my mom a golf shirt, right, for her birthday.
Oh yeah.
And my brother and his wife give her a trip to France.
Come on.
There's got to be some kind of heads up between brothers on that. That's over the line. That is way over the line. Yeah.
What in the hell?
A little bit of a heads up.
If you were going to take anybody to Paris, I thought it'd be you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you guys Eiffel Tower all the time.
So
I forgot Maxo was in here when you were here on Thursdays. It's going to get bad.
So me, my dad, and my brother me, my dad, and my wife hang out all 4th of July week, and they're in France all week. I'm like, that's great. So that was fun.
Good for you.
Yeah. So that sucked. But
Wait, so they put like that is I don't know, man. Like
how do you do that?
There has to be communication, specifically through brothers. I have Dom and I are the same age difference you and Eddie are, right? Which is maybe why we're all soulmates. But like, there has to be communication. If I show up and I go, hey, we're not getting mom gifts, and all of a sudden Dom shows up with a Louis Vuitton bag, I'm going, what are you doing?
Right.
This is not how this works. We're in it together. He should have called and said, do you two want to go to Paris with us? Oh, no, we can't. We got this and this going. All right. That's what we're going to... Brilliant. That's what we're going to give mom for her birthday. Do you want to chip in? Maybe upgrade them or whatever. Yeah. You got to give a heads up. A golf shirt? This is like watching somebody else win the Showcase Showdown. What? A golf shirt?
So they were just going to go the two of them, right? Just like a little getaway trip for the 4th.
Yeah.
But it's my mom's birthday, the 3rd, so I think they started feeling guilty that they were going to be gone. So like, she doesn't work, so like, let's just bring her. And then my uncle lives over there, so they like pawned her off with him for a couple of days. But yeah, I know. Wild. Wild stuff.
It's like the guy that brings the iPod to the white elephant. You know, when he's like, I bought a Slinky. Why did you get someone an iPad?
Correct. You brought an iPad.
Did she at least pack the golf shirt? Did she bring it with her?
Probably not. That's the worst part.
That's tough.
That was hard. That was a tough one. That was really tough.
Yeah. It's I was just there. It was awesome. Anywhere with my wife is fun. It was awesome. It's not Europe is not for tall or large men, and Eddie is a tall man.
Massive.
Everything is small.
How's he doing in the toilets over there, man?
Jesus.
But you said the same thing.
Yeah, I meant for like bathroom. Big dudes like you and I, Max or Zacho. It's tough.
Even
it's tight.
It's tight. They all decided to they all try to get the wall as close as they can to the toilet. Like literally. The toilet paper roll thing was in my lap over there, above the toilet. I don't. It's the weirdest thing, man.
Yeah.
France is
I'll be
weird.
with him today.
We stayed at a sweet hotel that my wife, my father-in-law, and my mother-in-law stayed at 30 years ago. It was sweet. It was a great location. It's about it's small, man. Everything in Europe is small. I mean, you know that, Perry. You've been all over Europe.
Oh yeah, the beds, single beds. Everywhere. It all just seems to kind of be efficiency.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like the guy in Gulliver's Travels laying down on these beds.
What is it with the fact that they don't do queen beds? They do they'll do two single beds right next to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
I don't know.
Want to hear something really pissed me off too? He was there for
She returned the golf shirt?
He was there for 10 days, ate only bread and pasta and everything. Said he lost a pound.
Well, it's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you're on vacation.
Did they go to the Louvre?
Walking.
I don't know.
That's where the Mona Lisa is?
They were in South France.
Man, there's parts of
Nice. Monte Carlo.
And Cane or something.
Yeah, Cannes.
Well, yeah, we were just in Paris.
I love their chicken there.
That place is it's fun. We did it. If we went on the first half, we would have. I probably would have a little bit more fun, but it's pretty, man. You've been, Max. The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I've never been to Paris, but I've been to the south of France, and it is one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been in my life.
I've heard it's stunning.
Gorgeous women, gorgeous views. The food is great. It's awesome.
What did you say first?
Gorgeous women. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about...
Okay. The first segment of the Power Trip morning show was brought to you by my friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. I love those guys. They're putting that on my house soon. They're awesome. If you need that, you don't want to get up on a ladder or change your clean out your gutters ever again, go to GutterHelmetMN.com. Love those. Love everybody there. They're awesome. We'll come back and I'll tell you what I saw yesterday that made me physically ill, and I want to get your reaction, Tommy.
I can't wait.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's the Power Trip Morning Show.
The Fan.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show, Wednesday edition. The dads will return tomorrow, and then Friday we are in Detroit Lakes for the second major. Perry, you need to win.
Yeah.
You haven't won,
I'm
but
the
you got
Phil
close.
Mickelson of the Power Trip
Well, what
Morning
killed
Show.
you? The Pioneer Press, and it was
Pioneer Press.
Yeah, that killed you.
Because I went PowerPoint.
It was Pioneer Press, and you said PowerPoint.
It made
yeah,
sense,
yeah.
too, dang it.
Yeah, it did make sense.
Made a little bit more sense with Pioneer Press. But
correct. So that's Friday. That'll be fun. We'll draw for a Rube to play.
As long as I win
that'll be
before
great.
Rube wins a major.
What is it called up there? Don't you do kegs and eggs or something up there?
Yeah.
Water carnival.
Water carnival.
It's awesome. It's
and
great.
there's a Zorbas.
Yeah. I think we've been doing it for 11 years. I mean, we've been there for a
really?
long time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
2013, 2014. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah. So I told you, Tommy.
Yeah.
And,
Can I guess?
yeah.
Is it the state fair food?
No, we'll get more of that. We talked about it yesterday. The fried, basically ranch nuggets. Gross. I'm not eating it.
Watch your mouth.
No.
That's going to be so good.
No way that
After
can
seeing
be
the
good.
pictures, disgusting. No.
I'm kind of more in after seeing the pictures.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of more in
I'll
on
dip it in more ranch after that. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll have another.
Yeah, thanks, Rose.
Me too, Rose.
It looks like deep fried glue. It looked awful.
Really?
Gross. No, not. We'll get. There's
Okay,
more of those.
okay.
We'll get to. So I'm driving home. I'm driving along. And in the vicinity of where my home is the old Edina High School, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
I get off on my exit.
Yep.
And I take a left to go to my house. Or a right, you don't know. And it's captain's practice.
Oh, my God.
They're running sideline to sideline. And the scene in Dumb and Dumber where he sees Jeff Daniels and the gal he loves together, and that was my reaction. It's 80 degrees out. Of course, us fat linemen, there's two of them. I felt horrible. The guys who everything's a competition are done, and then the couple of linemen are trailing behind. I felt for them. I physically reacted. I got home and my wife was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No."
It brings you right
back.
Oh.
Right back. That grass all over. The football games, the best. There's nothing better than a high school football game. If you could skip the practice, just sideline to sideline captain's practice. Couple of dads there, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the captain's dads are probably there, and they're just watching.
Yeah.
And then it's
sideline to sideline at 9:30 in the morning.
Yep.
In the middle of July. Hell on earth.
It really is.
My
It's the worst.
Vietnam. I got physically sick.
He saw that practice and just heard the helicopters in the background.
Fortunate Son came on the radio.
All along the watchtower.
That's so good. And then the cat Scene Bear would be like, "All right, Paul," and then everyone starts cheering for you.
We ran hills one time, and I stopped in the middle, and Scene Bear stopped. It's the only time he's ever been mean to me. He was captain's practice, and he's like, "Move your fat ass." He's like, "You start on this football team, be an example." And I'm like, and you got the sweat in your eyes, and
There's nothing worse.
Hideous.
It's awful, but I do miss the smell.
Well, of course.
The smell of the wet grass.
Yeah, of
on
course.
August morning. And it's dewy.
The best. But not in July.
No, conditioning, there's nothing worse.
No.
There's nothing worse than a hard practice.
My junior year, we didn't condition a lot because it was all the hockey guys.
Yeah.
And the hockey coach is like, "No, as Perry would know, I'll condition my guys.
Yeah.
You don't condition them." And so we didn't condition. And when I learned, I'm like, this is going to be the best. And then senior year, it's all we did. Hideous.
But then you switch in college because at the end of practice,
I never made it that far.
You don't in college because they realize that there's a part of you subconsciously like, all right, I got to still pace myself for like conditioning it there.
Yeah.
That was the worst part of every practice. Because like in high school, it's Tuesday, Wednesday. You grind for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you condition for like 20 minutes. Yeah. It sucked. Sideline to sideline, 85 degrees, 100% humidity.
Yeah, at least you can't. There were no pads. You can't wear pads this early.
But that's a top 5 worst thing of all time.
Yeah, I've got physically ill seeing it. I'm 40. I'm going to be 42 in September. I got physically ill seeing it, Perry.
That's how quite a few of us pro athletes end up retiring.
Yeah,
it's not that we don't love playing the game.
Yeah,
it's that all of a sudden you get back to work out. That's what happened to me when I finally retired. Is I went to go work out to just do a skate, and it wasn't anything difficult or any conditioning by any means. But it was just getting back and getting everything back to normal. And I remember I was sitting in the St. Louis Park rink in the parking lot, and I looked at my hockey bag, and I looked at my golf bag, looked at my hockey bag, looked at my golf bag.
Right.
Called Nikki. She was on the range at the course. I met her there, and she's like, so does this mean? Yep.
Yeah.
And that's because that's so hard. And as you get older, you got to do more and more. The guys with longevity in their careers, obviously in hockey, I'm sure it goes across the board. That's the part of the game that they love, the process of being a pro. The workout, the conditioning, the getting up, the diet, all that stuff that I couldn't wait to run away from.
I'd love to know, because when you do conditioning in hockey, we've got the herbies that are just terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Herbies.
I was going to say.
Which are what?
I can give you my Planned Parenthood doctor's name, brother.
So you start at the goal line, and you skate to the blue line, you stop, you go back to the goal line.
Oh, yeah. From
and
the
you
movie,
skate to the red line, stop, go back.
Oh, so suicides.
Yeah.
Except on the ice.
Exactly.
Yeah. And named after Herb Brooks, the famous head coach. But yeah, those were terrible. And I think when you were describing your feeling watching that yesterday, Sauce, that's the feeling I get. Like when you go to those developmental camp scrimmages.
Oh, yeah.
Or not even the scrimmages, the practices, and those guys start doing that again. You're like, ugh.
Again.
Yeah, every time you everybody when they get retired or go through retirement, there's always those fears like I could keep doing that, I could still do that job and whatnot. And every time I'd have that thought, then I think about how hard I'd have to work to get in shape, and that thought is instantly gone. See ya.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thank you, Holiday. You're the absolute best. We love you. We'll do some quick sports here. One of them, Perry, yesterday, the development camp for the Wild started and all that, and their rookie, Zeeb Zeverson.
Yeah.
How quickly do you think he'll be on the team? He looks like that's a big man. I know he's only like 18 or 19, but how does it work in hockey?
Well, if you're ready, you're ready.
Yeah.
I mean, it truly is kind of up to the player. I mean, if you're willing to make, or if you're ready to make that step with the speed, the size, the skill, then yeah. I mean, obviously, there's been plenty of guys that have come in at 18 and play, and his size obviously helps. And the other thing that helps is there's room for him right now.
Yeah.
I mean, because of where we're sitting with the salary cap, there's still a couple of spots that are kind of vacant that are up in the air. And when you're a young guy and you have that's exactly what I had in Florida, and I was giddy. And you get an opportunity to play like that right away, and hopefully get an opportunity to stay in the NHL.
Ooh,
so,
Man, it's like video games everywhere. They just showed all the...
I even had to turn around.
Right. What was that?
The covers of NBA 25, which I'll get.
Yeah.
NBA 2K Wales.
It's the best. Besides the show, it's the best.
But
It's
you
the
can
best
argue
sports
about
franchise.
2K that like 2K like 13 on 360.
That was
I think
the goal.
that's peaky.
2K what? NBA?
And yeah. For NBA, because they had MJ in there. It was like
the first one that MJ, I think that was 2K12 or 13.
Right
yeah,
there.
that's the best one. When he did the Jordan challenges and everything.
Oh my God.
Dude.
And then you had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, like Lob City at LA.
Oh. LeBron James, all you had to do was just sprint towards the basket.
What was he LeBron James?
Yeah, exactly. He's dunking every single time.
That was like Moss and Madden.
When
Moss
your boy picked the Heat, you're like, really?
Right.
Really, Doug?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, that
For
was
real?
back. I'm older than all of you guys except for Perry. Sorry, Parrish. But that was back playing Madden in the 90s. You cannot be the Rams. You can't be the greatest show on turf. It's unfair.
It's not fair.
And then you were the Vikings because John Madden loved Randy Moss, and you would just dominate. You just throw it deep to Moss.
Or
Or Vic.
Vic was unstoppable.
You might be the only one that remembers this one, but Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl,
of course,
was unbelievable.
Barry, what years were you in Shell?
Sweet.
What years?
98 to 2000.
So you were in NHL 99, like on N64.
Yeah, he would have
Had
been.
to be. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm old.
That game was sweet.
That's an all-timer.
That's when you were crazy, right?
99 hockey for N64 was sweet. The Twins game against the White Sox last night was rained out, so they will play a doubleheader today, starting at 1:10. Pablo Lopez and Bailey Ober will be the starters for your Twins. Game 2 will start 30 to 45 minutes after Game 1. Marnie will be on the call for both games. We talked about it yesterday with Alexis and even Marnie, but man, now you got to prep for 2 games in a row. I mean, I know she's prepared, but 2 games in a row, man's a ton. And I would assume, they'll get in late and all that. I mean, how quickly after a game, Perry, on a getaway day do you guys leave?
Oh, they want to get out of there. Get out of there and get home.
Yeah.
Or wherever you're going at that minute. Yeah, they're going to San Fran. Yeah, get out of there, get to the place you're, try and get acclimated as quick as possible. So, yeah, they'll be out of there real quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, Marnie will have those 2 games. The Wolves start Summer League, Friday at 4 p.m. against the Pelicans. That game will be on ESPN. I recorded it because I want to see Dillingham and Terrence Shannon Jr. play for the first time.
Yeah, I'm super fascinated to see how their game is going to translate to the pros, and Jalen Clark should be not too far along behind them. Last year's first-round pick, he's finally been cleared for 5-on-5, so we'll get to see him a little bit in action, and hopefully those guys and Leonard Miller and a couple other guys can get in, and we can see how well they're going to be and how they're going to fit into this lineup.
So does Garza play?
I don't think he's going to play the summer league.
Guys like that, do they play in that, or is it more like a G League type guys?
I think it's more like first and second year guys,
and free agent tryout guys.
Yeah, trying to make the team guys, younger guys.
Like if the NFL had a summer league, Adam Thielen would have played in it when he first got guys like that. Walk-on guys, stuff like that.
Yeah. And Luka Garza, he's such a weird case because he's like Shaquille O'Neal when he plays for the Iowa Wolves. He's a baller. Yeah, he drops 50 points, 30 rebounds. It's like Will Chamberlain numbers.
I think he's a hidden gem. I think if we didn't have these 2 dogs, he'd be playing a lot more.
I think, And once he gets his defense up, he's going to be in the rotation a lot more. He is a dog.
They love him here, too.
For sure.
We'll come back. We'll do What Really Matters with Zacho. Then Zacho will lead us in Duel of the Decades.
The Fan.
Ball. Hockey season is right around the corner, Wild fans. Join us in the Minnesota Wild for their Block Party series presented by Cub at Cub Foods in Stillwater on Tuesday, July 16th. You can stop by from 5 to 8 p.m. for fun games for all and KFAN swag. Plus, all proceeds from concessions will be donated to local youth hockey associations. Full details go over to KFAN.com. Make the keyword calendar.
A trip by St. Croix, Zacho. The Cub Foods.
Oh, yeah, no. Good times out there, man.
You a St. Croix fan?
Yeah. It's a really nice arena.
It's a nice setup, isn't it?
And then the new thing that they added not too long ago, the outdoor skating sheet.
That's cool.
Perfect for
skating. What?
So they have a huge yard sheet of ice.
Oh,
Dwight was almost on his way.
Dwight constantly wants to be knocked to the ground. All right, Zacho, let's do What Really Matters.
Brought to you by. Wow, what's going on here? Hold on. Yeah,
see, we're hitting rock bottom.
No,
Zacho.
we're fine.
We got to land.
We're sputtering out.
We just got to land the plane. We're going into the Hudson at this point.
Catalyst Supply Co. CatalystSupplyCo.com brings us What Really Matters, Sauce.
This horrible news came out yesterday. Jeff Passan tweeted last night about 8:30 that Tampa Bay Rays shortstop Wander Franco has been formally charged with sexual abuse and sexual exploitation of a minor. It's a terrible story. If you want to read all the details, you can find it on ESPN.com. He was basically a grown man dating a 14-year-old.
Yuck.
The story's terrible.
Yeah.
Just put him
Lock
down.
him
If he's
up,
found
throw him
guilty,
away
put him
forever.
down. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
If you want to read the story, go ahead. ESPN.com has it covered. But you feel for that family and all that. That's terrible.
Yeah, seriously. And he wasn't even trying, not to go, I don't want to go into detail about it, but he wasn't even trying to hide it.
No,
like, he's like taking
no.
selfies with her and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
dude, you're disgusting.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like,
you signed an 11-year, $180 million contract.
What are you doing?
Yeah, at one point you
You're
were
a
like
grown
the
man.
guy. I think he was on the cover of one of the show video games.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He was the guy.
Really good.
And yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Just an idiot. I mean,
horrible human
that
being.
matters for the family. For him, he can,
yeah,
kill him.
Straight to hell.
Yeah, what really matters, Zacho, is this.
Thanks for that. Fair Foods.
What a segue.
Right. This will be great because Brett is the pickiest eater of all time. Tommy and I would eat food out of a garbage can.
Unless if it's ranch nuggets.
Yeah, I'm not eating that. It looks like glue.
Yeah, can't wait.
I mean, I'll probably eat it if somebody brings it.
You're gonna hammer it.
Of course.
That night when we're at
love
the show,
these fries.
love these fries. But like literally, a rant. Why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing, but it just.
But
I love ranch.
But think about it. If there's like some sort of cheese in there, it's like you already dipped the cheese curd in the
I
ranch.
think there's cream cheese in there.
Yeah, that's the deep fried pickles, man. You eat deep fried pickles, right, Perry?
Oh, Nikki loves those things.
God.
Yeah, every year
It's
we
the
get
first
those.
stop. Yeah. All right, Zach, on fire.
All right. 3 piggy pals on a stick.
Oh,
Nordo Tommy.
Saturdays with sauce.
3 smoked sausage slices wrapped in bacon, filled with cream cheese mix and drizzled with barbecue sauce, topped with a jalapeno slice and served on a stick.
Yes, minus the jalapeno.
Yeah,
Brett, no
get rid of the
chance, right?
jalapeno.
I'm not even going to entertain that.
Yeah, no chance.
No
Made
way.
me
Zacho?
sick to my stomach just reading it out
Okay.
loud.
Perry, you need it.
Yucky.
Get rid of the jalapeno.
Jalapenos
Why
are
you're
terrible.
not spice guys?
No.
No, jalapenos
Really?
are
Look at me.
spicy.
I'm
No.
Scandinavian and Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like, no chance I like
I want my BH to be sweating when I eat something. That's the dream.
Gaze at a graveyard.
Yeah, I knew the one guy. I took the suntan lotion out of my golf bag, and I knew the one guy that would have it is Perry. I knew he'd have it.
Absolutely. Always.
50 days from today, the Gopher football team
Hell yeah.
opens their season at home on Thursday night at Huntington Bank Stadium against UNC. Game time is 7 o'clock. The pregame will start at 5. Tommy, I assume you're going, and the Gophers are an early 1.5-point favorite.
I am kind of shocked because like these teams, we don't know anything about them. Both teams, because they both lost their quarterbacks, lost everything. Brand new, and then with the transfer portal, that's the hardest part about these early season games now. We don't know what we have.
Yeah.
Half the rosters are changed.
Yeah.
So it's almost like turning into NFL where it's like new year, new team, and you don't really develop anyone anymore. So you're just like, all right, well, let's cut our teeth these first couple games and kind of wait for that. The first real telling game, in my opinion, will be that Iowa game. It's September 21st. It's early this year.
Yeah.
That'll be that. I mean, Iowa's always Iowa. You know what you're going to get with them.
Yeah.
But our team, I think, is going to be a little different this year, which I'm excited for. So
Yeah.
I can't wait. We got Darius Taylor back. That's
Yeah,
our biggest
he's
thing.
great.
He's a monster.
He's very good.
He's really
You guys,
good.
the 4.5, I would run and bet more than it'll go way over
to be
4.5.
honest, like, think about it. If we'll control the clock running the ball. We have our offensive line. We have 5th or 6th year seniors starting in every position other than center. Center's Greg Johnson from Prior Lake. He's a freak. Really good. Like, he'll be a top 3 round pick when he's a senior. These other O linemen, they've been in here since PJ's got here.
Yeah.
So, like, the offensive line, I think we're really heavily going to rely on this year. And then we'll just run the ball and hopefully find our spots passing the game. Sorry I broke down.
No. That's why you're here. That's why I brought it up.
I got excited.
What really matters, Zach, is this.
Strawberries and cream waffle stick.
Yes, done.
Yes.
What? I mean, stop there.
yeah.
What's
Count
wrong
me
with
in.
it?
Count me in.
That's-
Belgian waffle filled with strawberry shortcake, cookie dough,
Son of a... What?
whipped
Okay,
cream.
whoa. Bring it back. Slow down.
Yeah, say
Go
it
again.
slower.
So
I like
waffle.
the Alaskan pipeline.
Belgian waffle
Yep.
filled with strawberry shortcake,
Holy.
cookie dough. I'm sorry. There is no comma here. So it's strawberry shortcake cookie dough,
Yeah, perfection.
topped with whipped cream and strawberry sauce, and served on a stick.
1,000%.
Oh, my God.
Strawberry
Yes.
shortcake is the most underrated dessert of all time. I ate so much over 4th of July weekend, I threw up. I love strawberry. Yeah, we were outside. Yes. My mom loves strawberry shortcake as well. So we had it. It was unbelievable. I love the spray whipped cream bit.
Nothing
A+.
better. Nothing better.
And I ate way too much of it. And I'm like, I think I'm going to throw up. And I did. I threw up from eating too much, like a kid would. So yeah, it was.
That sounds really
But
good.
I would destroy that, Brad.
Yes.
If it was just a waffle stick and you gave me like a cup of syrup to just dip it in, I'm in. You lost me at the strawberry. Just give me a waffle, man. Just give me some syrup.
That's boring.
Yeah, that's
maybe
boring.
some powdered sugar.
The Lynx beat the LA Sparks 82-67. They did it without Nafisa Collier, who's missed the last 2 games. The Lynx are now 16-6. They are in Seattle on Friday at 9 p.m. You can hear that game right here on the Fan. Well, this is the last one, Zacho, and then we'll go to Duel of the Decades. What really matters, Zacho, is this.
Sweet heat bacon crunch. Oof. Double smoked slab bacon tossed in RC's red barbecue sauce.
That RC place, Wales.
And topped with hot honey and chili crunch, served over a bed of white rice and garnished with green onions.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that one sounds good.
I'd eat that, yeah.
Can
Sure.
I say something controversial?
That's interesting.
You don't like bacon?
Yeah.
Really?
What? I mean, the way people die
Is it because
for
you
it.
never won the pig?
No. I actually won it 3 out of the 4 years. I won it 3 out of the 4 years, but
It was at the golf tournament. That was sweet.
I tried lifting it up like my old glory. It almost dropped. But no, I would rather have sausage.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
Gaze at a graveyard.
Breaking
Gaze
news.
at a graveyard.
The
Gaze
fan
at
has
a
learned.
Graveyard.
Cash those tickets.
I would. No, but like,
We all know.
Whole world knows, Tommy.
Yeah, forget the whole town, the whole
Gaze
world.
at a graveyard.
oh yeah. But if I'm ordering breakfast, like we went over to Good Day, I'm asking for their Italian sausage over bacon, all day.
Yeah.
Or like if you're having like something from McDonald's, I'd rather have like the sausage in there than bacon in there.
We know. Bacon in an air fryer is game changing.
Air fryer is
Oh,
electric.
baby.
Yeah.
That's
You ever put cookie dough in there?
elite.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sunday nights, Sess and I get the less sugar cookie dough, so I feel like I can eat like 10 more cooks.
Back over and watch.
And then you air fry those bastards for about 6 minutes, so they're just melty. Oh,
It's easy to choke on that stuff.
It's not that hard.
Chew your food, Rose.
Correct. Hold on. Timing's everything. Hold on. I don't even know if I can find this.
can't wait.
Hold on. Keep talking.
One of us.
One of us.
Rhode
I
Island.
hate it when that happens.
Oh, Rosie.
Enough, Rose.
Yeah, Rosie.
Here, give it to me. I love the catch.
Yeah, we know.
Was that a week ago when Hogs Daddy went through every Rosie button?
I don't know.
Smack it in the ass.
Did you hear the one? Did you hear the one he said yesterday? Zach, I'll play it. No, the one he said yesterday.
He had a couple ones
Yeah.
yesterday, but there was one that was all time.
Yeah.
Well, that's a woman's viewpoint.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's out of context.
He does not. He has thrown away every care in the world.
The context of it was he was saying really nice things about how the job Marnie's done and what Alexis has done, and then he said that's a woman's viewpoint. Yeah, like Buffalo Bill.
Creepy as
It was weird.
Why was it such a low voice?
I don't know. The best is hearing it in context and just knowing the context will be gone within 24 hours.
Yeah,
What an idiot.
Yes, Zacho found it immediately. Speaking of Zacho, he will lead us in Duel of the Decades when we come back right here on The Fan.
The Fan. Fan.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Zacho is going to do Duel of the Decades. Thanks to our friends at Unique Classic Cars. Zacho, do we need paper and a pen?
No, you don't.
Zach, I'm amped for this. Good luck, brother.
I don't want to call it old school, but yeah, we're just going to vote, and it's going to be fun. Just want your opinions, either or. We even have a bracket set up here. So let's get this
Zacho
figured out.
Zacho.
Hey, Zacho.
Time for duel.
Zacho.
Yes, sir.
Before we start here, I'll bring it. It's a nice little tease for next.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
No.
Oh boy, here we go. You don't want to wait till Friday?
I don't even think he needs a full set.
We know, Tom.
Duel of the Decades brought to you by Unique Classic Cars. You can go to uniqueclassiccars.com, click on auctions, and you can learn more about the auction going on now through July 20th at Unique Classic Cars. There are 40 classic and antique cars in online auction going on right now. You can bid your price on your favorite classic car or truck now through July 20th. So, uniqueclassiccars.com. Thank you to them for Duel. And I said bracket setup. So basically all I did, because, really put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, that's all right.
Took the top 8 grossing concert tours in history.
Okay,
Put them on a bracket, seeded them, and we're going to go either or. You guys get to vote which one you would rather go see. Now, you might like an artist's songs more than the other artist, but you might want to see the other artist over that other one.
So these are the top grossing tours of all time?
Yes.
All time.
All time. And they're all living still, which is pretty shocking. But yeah, they're all live, and most of them are still actually touring. So,
well, that's good. This will be fun.
All right,
I'm looking forward to this one, Zacho.
So we begin with the 1 versus 8 matchup. Anybody want to take a guess at the top grossing?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, no thanks.
T-Swift?
And Taylor Swift is going up against the number 8 seed. Anybody want to guess?
Garth Brooks.
What
Beyonce.
Genre? Oh, Beyonce, it's not close.
Yeah.
Battle of the Goats.
Yeah. Beyonce.
So, Sauce, you're voting Beyonce.
Yeah, and it's okay to not like Taylor Swift.
You're
it's
going to
okay
get some
to
emails.
not. It's fine,
Actually,
but
I don't know if those fans on email.
That's the bit with Taylor Swift is it's okay not to like it. It's okay to hate the Dave Matthews Band.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
But like her fans get so mad if you don't like it. It's the same song and dance over and over and over again. But it's not for me. You can like it. My wife loves it, likes it. It's fine. I don't like it.
It's a fine.
Thanks, Mario.
And or Luigi.
Brilliant. So, yes, Beyonce. Single Ladies Wail. She has so many bangers.
She has so many
If I
bangers.
were a boy, A+.
Lil B and Abbott were trying to tell me that Beyonce doesn't have as many bangers as Taylor Swift. I'm like, they're going banger for banger.
Yeah.
Like they're going banger
nice.
for banger.
My wife set it up. We did Duel of the Decades, and my wife did Beyonce versus Taylor Swift. It was fun. Back when we could play music when it was cool. Maxo?
Yeah, I'm going Beyonce. I got nothing against Taylor Swift. I'm happy that she makes so many other people happy, but
sure.
I love Beyonce. I've had a crush on her ever since I saw Austin Powers Gold Member as a youth. She's got so many bangers. She's got the dance moves. I would love to see Beyonce. That'd be sweet.
Tommy?
I am going Taylor Swift.
That's fine.
Because I went to the show. It was like the coolest show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Beyonce's got only slammers too.
Yeah.
But the recency of the T-Swift movement right now, I'm all on board.
Barry?
I listen to it all the time.
I'm gonna go see Beyonce. So I'll probably go see.
A couple of your family members go to Taylor?
Absolutely, yep. Both the ladies in my life. And the one thing, my daughter argued with me this for quite a while, but I heard that she isn't singing all her songs, Taylor, because her concerts are so long that she's actually lip syncing some of her songs. And I'm not a big fan of that when I see someone live, so I'm going to see Beyonce.
Yeah.
Brett?
Yeah, Beyonce's dance moves are live. I'll tell you that. I'll go Beyonce.
Yeah, well said.
Well, that'll do it. Derek, what would you have voted for? Taylor. Okay.
What about you, Zach?
I would have probably done Taylor just for the stage setup because her deal was
It's
awesome.
the loudest show I've ever been to.
Wow, 8 versus 1
Yeah, that's a huge
upset.
Look at
that.
Beyonce.
That's why
moves
you play the
on.
games.
Not a fan.
Those 8 seeds come in hot.
All right, the 4 seed, Ed Sheeran, taking on the 5th seed, U2.
Oh, man.
I actually saw that.
What about
U2.
We'll start with Max.
U2 or Ed Sheeran. This one's really tough,
This
man.
is tough.
I guess I'd have to go U2 just because they're older. They've been around. They got a bunch of slammers, and you don't have that much longer to see. I mean, Ed Sheeran's going to be here for a long time. You got time to go see Ed Sheeran. I'd go see U2. Plus, they're probably at the Sphere, right? So, yeah. Do some edibles, go to the Sphere. Yeah,
Amen.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I'll pick U2.
Tommy.
I'm going Ed Sheeran, I think, with a bullet. I like his music better. Thinking Out Loud, that House on the Hill song or whatever.
Castle on the Hill.
Castle on the Hill. And then Perfect. Those three songs I absolutely adore. So I'm going Ed Sheeran.
Parrish?
I'm pretty sure I saw that concert, the tour that U2
At the
did.
U, right?
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
at
that
that
here?
Huntington.
Yeah.
The
was
screen
incredible.
was incredible. That being said, I do like Ed Sheeran, but honestly, I think I'd rather go see U2 again.
Thank you, Parrish.
You're welcome.
Now, what's your vote? What's your name? Brett Blakemore.
whatever it is. If there's an option between kind of rock and more rock, I'm going to go more rock every time, and that's U2.
Okay, 3-1 now so far for U2. Derek, shout.
Yeah, I saw Ed Sheeran last year at US Bank Stadium. It was the coolest show I've ever seen. He builds every song piece by piece from a guitar and a loop pedal. Definitely Ed Sheeran.
That's sweet.
That is pretty cool.
See,
That's talented, man.
U2 at the Sphere is maybe the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was stone cold sober.
I thought you were going to go.
I thought you were going the complete other way.
Stoned to Jesus. I had food poisoning. And so I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to poop my pants. We paid a ton for the tickets. It's probably the most expensive concert ticket I've ever bought. But Supermarket Flowers by Ed Sheeran, Tommy, you ever heard that song?
No.
Listen to it on your way home.
Heave?
Oh, my God. It's about his mom.
Don't.
Lord Criminy.
Don't.
But U2, when they play their hits, they have slam. U2, I'm not like...
What are their hits?
Oh, my
honestly?
God. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, Mysterious Ways...
Where the streets have no name.
Where the streets have no name.
Day.
I'm not
Beautiful
just.
Day.
I know Beautiful Day. That's the only
So
one.
Cruel.
The entire album that they loaded onto every Apple device.
But I don't know. I love Ed Sheeran. He's got some great songs,
Yes.
but it's U2. They're one of
Really?
the best bands of all time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So U2 will move on.
She's going to be a big girl.
I would have voted for the sex appeal factor and gone with that hot piece of ass Bono, but
Bono is not hot at all.
But Bono, no joke. Bono
Hammer?
thinks. I don't know. Bono thinks.
You just said it's like a mom that's been asked for McDonald's 6 times. It's like, no, honey, we're not going to McDonald's.
He thinks he's the second coming.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he thinks he's real important. But they're great, man.
Hey, he weighs about
It's
14
guys.
Keurig,
Yeah,
I believe.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He's four. It's 4 guys, dude. It's sweet. Perry's seen them. They're
They're
great,
incredible.
4 dudes? Tommy's in. Answer changed.
if you'd like to change his vote. All right. So another 4-3 vote going in favor of U2. Now we head to the 3 versus 6 matchup. It's Coldplay taking on Harry Styles. Tommy, we'll go to you first.
Not even close. With the bullet,
Yeah.
I went to see Harry Styles, and
So good.
one of the first times I've ever seen a show where the younger middle school crowd is just screaming everything, and the energy in there is unbelievable. But I could listen to his whole album on repeat. I absolutely love it, Harry Styles.
All right, Parrish.
I've seen Coldplay a couple of times. I'd probably go see Harry Styles just to check him out. I really don't know much of his music. Check out his music, Zach. Check out the music he makes.
Okay.
Yeah, just check it out. I watched him a little bit while we were on the cruise there. We had a little Harry Styles concert going on the big screen. And he can sing.
Yeah.
That's hot.
But yeah, only because I've seen Coldplay a couple times.
Brett Blakemore.
I'll go Coldplay just to keep it interesting. I think that'd be a fun show. Can they even play clocks anymore? Didn't they say they can't do that anymore? Clocks.
Well, then Tommy's
Tommy's on stage.
They put on a great show, Brett.
Derek.
I think both would be great, but I'm going Harry Styles.
I've said both would be great for many years, and I'm going to go. I've seen Coldplay. They're very, very good. I've seen Harry. He was very, very good, but I will go Harry. Sauce?
I like
Coldplay sucks. Okay. Coldplay is one of the worst bands ever put together.
Wow.
That music's awful. I don't want to hear that. Everybody, you gotta go see them. I don't want to see them. I'd rather have a steamroller roll over me. I'm not.
What's their hits, Paulie?
It doesn't matter. It's all trash.
Viva La Vida.
Viva La Vida.
It's all trash.
Whatever.
So Harry Styles, because Watermelon Sugar is the sexiest song of all time.
Oh, he's got another one too, Tommy. I got to share with you.
Easy.
Unreleased that he played live a few years ago.
Easy.
Max, close it out here.
The Viva La Vida by Coldplay had me in a full Nelson in like middle school. Oh my God. I had that on my PSP, my iPod Mini, everything. Like it was in all the little music videos that people make, like sports highlights and everything. But I'm going to go with Harry Styles just because I know the ladies are going to be at Harry Styles. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be throwing panties on the stage and everything, already ready to go.
Gross.
Yeah.
Get those away from him.
Gross.
Just finished.
All right. All right. 3 versus 6 matchup is set. Harry Styles moves on. He will take on the winner of Elton John, the number 2 seed, and the number 7 seed, Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
So we begin with you. Is it Parrish now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well,
that's tough.
I've never. Guns N' Roses is my band / is my man. I would have 100% rather see Elton John because I've seen Guns a couple of times, and Elton John's kind of phenomenal. And I don't know how much more opportunity we're going to get to see him. Speaking of, so yeah, I would love to see Sir Elton.
All righty, Brett.
This is a tough one. I think I'm still going to go with my roots and go rock because to see Slash play a guitar solo live would be probably pretty cool. So I'll go Guns N' Roses.
It's pretty incredible.
Derek?
Toughest matchup so far for me, but I'm going Elton.
It's fair. I have seen Guns N' Roses, and just like you said about Elton, I'm actually very happy we can still see Guns N' Roses, considering Axl and friends' history with drugs and everything. But I would have. I'm gonna vote Elton John as well because I have seen Guns N' Roses, have not seen EJ, and would love to see that legend in action.
I've seen him multiple times. It's Elton John. He has 50 great songs. Guns N' Roses have like 3 good songs. November Rain, Wales, Walking to the Jungle is an all-timer, and Sweet Child of Mine is fine. The rest of it is just loud. And I think that's Grimm's band. I think Grimm loves GNR. But you've seen the videos on social media of Axl now singing. It's really bad. I saw him at U.S. Bank Stadium. But it's Elton's 50 legitimate hits.
Yeah. No, I was at that show too. It was very good. But Max?
GNR's they've been my band since Guitar Hero days. You know, I used to pick my man Slash all the time. That's them, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was my jam back in the day, man. But I've told this story before. I was watching an old Soul Train episode, and Elton John is the only white person I've ever seen perform on Soul Train. God bless his heart. He did Benny and the Jets. That's not a Soul Train song, but they danced to it, and it was awesome. I'm picking Elton John. He's the man. He's the man. Yeah, he's the man.
Absolutely.
Wow. So, and then Tommy?
Yeah, I think it's Elton with a bullet. I think I couldn't agree more. I think GNR's pretty decent at best, but I mean, you could play Elton for a whole weekend and not get old. Like,
right.
He's 50 legit bangers.
Like, you'll dance, you'll cry, you'll
Sacrifice?
laugh.
Oh, my God.
GNR, if I'm going to a 2-hour GNR concert, I'm going to get kicked out. I'm going to start kicking ass, you know? Like, Elton John will take you through the whole range of emotions.
I went to Elton John with Hawk. Cried every song.
So good.
All right, on to the semifinals now. Beyonce versus U2.
Oh, come
we'll
on.
start with Brett.
It's supposed to be in a tough spot because I just said I'd vote for rock every time, but I feel like a Beyonce show would be a lot of fun. I'll go Beyonce.
Okay, Derek.
I think I'd also go Beyonce.
Wow. Okay, Beyonce 2, U2 0. I'm gonna go with U2 because I would like to see them eventually before I die too. I think I saw Beyonce years ago. So, Sauce.
Well, here's where the one guy would go, I wouldn't care about either. I wouldn't vote for either. I don't have any opinion. I don't really care
I like your
about
impression
either
of him more than his.
I hate these bands.
If they were on the radio, I'd both turn it.
I hate being around people having fun.
Yeah, I don't care about this. Do you want to hear about my poker? Paul, you're fat. Blah, blah. I do miss him, though, and I mean that. Man, this is tough. I'll go U2. U2's sweet. When they played at the Sphere, man, it's badass.
Beyonce 2, U2 2, Maxwell Fuller.
For me, even though I picked U2 last round, you brought it up, Zacho. I still have not forgiven them for beaming their entire album straight to my phone without my permission.
That was bad.
This is LeBron James on a fast break against Nate Robinson. Like, this is just an absolute slam dunk of all slam dunks. Beyonce with a bullet or two.
Tommy?
It's not even close. Couldn't agree more. These are like the two biggest shows ever at Huntington Bank.
Yeah.
And you always just got to think, would you rather, like, if they were both Friday, Saturday night back to back, is not even close. You're taking Beyonce. Not even close.
Yeah.
And Parrish?
Yeah, since I've seen U2, I would definitely go Beyonce.
So Beyonce moves on to the final. She will take on the winner of Harry Styles and Elton John. Derek, you go first.
I love both these guys so much.
Tommy calls that a dream scenario.
This is the Super Bowl.
Wakes me up.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
All right, Derek, what's your vote?
Elton.
Elton, okay. Brett?
I'll go Elton.
Okay. Me, I'm going to go Harry. And,
What?
Did you hear his breath? It really was. He was.
Harry, I'll go Harry.
Paul Meat Sauce Lambert.
Elton.
And Maxwell Fuller.
This is like the Super Bowl for you and Tommy's community. So respectfully, I'm going Elton John.
All right. Tommy?
Respectfully.
I think this is like the old versus the new. I think they're very similar both. And I think when it's all said and done, Harry will have not as many hits, but a lot of them. But you got to go Elton. I think Elton's one of the GOATs. Yeah, I'd go see him.
And Parrish.
Yeah, not even close. Elton.
So I run away for Elton over Harry. And so now we put the classic matchup, Elton John versus Beyonce. The classic debate's been raging for years.
Yes, I'm glad you brought it to the forefront.
Second only to LeBron versus MJ.
I'm glad you brought it to the forefront.
Well, here we go. The big debate. I'm going to go with Elton. Now, you know what? I'm going to go with Beyonce.
Oh.
I will say Beyonce because I've heard her. I would like to see her again. So we'll go Beyonce. Then we go to Paul.
I love Beyonce, but it's Elton John.
And Maxwell Fuller.
Yeah, I'm going Beyonce. She's got the full thing. They both got range. They both got hits. They both got songs that'll make you laugh and cry and everything like that. But Beyonce's going to have the whole stage show. She's going to get up. She's going to dance. Eventually, she's going to turn around at some point.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Rosie took the words right out of my mouth. I'm going Beyonce.
Timing's everything. Hold on.
What an ass.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
Tommy.
So I think it comes down to this. Beyonce was in town last summer, and I didn't really have any urge to go. If Elton was at Huntington Bank, I don't think I'd miss it. So I'm going Elton for the win.
Okay, 2-2 heading to Parrish.
No offense to Beyonce, but I don't think she's even in the same ballpark as Elton John. I'm going Elton John.
All righty. Derek.
Elton John again.
Elton John, and then Brett.
If there was a way where I could watch Beyonce and listen to Elton John, I'd probably do that. Boy, I don't know. I'll go Beyonce.
And it is Elton John winning 4
it didn't matter anyway,
to
so.
3 in the championship. Elton John wins Duel of the Decades.
Well done, Zacho.
I like that, Zacho.
Thanks,
That was
Zacho.
fun.
We'll come back and Zacho will do the news right after this.